Ready to do some factoring? Well, let's first always look at the power. If this is x to the third, I know I must use one of my cubic formulas. I'm going to write them both down for you right now. These you should have memorized. And then this would be the one with the sum. So these formulas are exactly the same except for the signs. A convenient way of memorizing the signs would be to call this SOAP. The same sign, O, the opposite sign, and this sign is always positive. That spells out SOAP. Same sign, positive and positive are the same. Positive and negative are opposites, and always positive. Let's use that with this cubic. I'm going to rewrite this as the one at the top. I'll rewrite it as x to the third minus 3 to the third. Now I will fill in using my formula. X minus 3, a squared is x squared, plus a times b, x times 3, and then plus b squared. So plus 3 squared is 9. That is complete. Now the rest of these I see are x squared, so I will not use the cubic pattern. This is simply the difference of squares. So it is x minus 9 and x plus 9. Problem C is the sum. You can never factor a sum of squares. Therefore, you would write prime, since it cannot be factored. Let's try this problem. First, I'm going to draw my two parentheses, and then I'm going to think about, put my x's in, then I'm going to think about what my signs are. I need to multiply two things to get a positive. So, and I have a negative here. Therefore, my signs will both need to be negative. I can think about then what my numbers at the beginning should be. I'm going to try 3 and 2 to start. Then I'm going to try 1 and 5. Then I check whether this was correct. 3 times 2 is 6x squared. Then I try 3x times negative 5, negative 15x, minus 2x plus 5. Notice these two go together to get negative 17. You might have to have a couple trials. This problem, when you have 4 terms, you can factor by grouping. So this is my first group, this is my second group. Out of my first group, I would factor out a 3a. What is left? Well, 3a times 4a gives me 12a squared. 3a times negative 5 gives me negative 15a. Then I'm ready to do my second group. My second group must have 4a minus 5. So to get the negative 8b, I would need to put on the outside negative 2b. And then the last one should work. Let me check. Negative 2b times negative 5 is positive 10b. Now, my last step is simply to put these together. So I'm going to write it as 3a minus 2b times 4a minus 5. That's my correct answer. If you have extra time, I would always go back and check all these factoring problems. For example, this one up here, I could check by simply multiplying it out. X times x is x squared, plus 9x minus 9x minus 81. They cancel out. Yes, that was correct.